Hey, it's Michael Douglas. Welcome to another episode of Dr. Pundit, where we talk about music, not medicine. And of course, as you all know by now, the late great Sly Stone of Sly and the Family Stone has made the transition. He passed away today, Monday, June 9th, 2025, at the age of 82. Of course, there's no comparison to this guy who I consider the Godfather of Funk in this country. So many artists can basically tip their hat to this guy. To say he was a funk pioneer, as so many outlets have said, is truly an understatement. Sly Stone's family released a statement today at his passing, and this is something I did not know about the artist. It is with profound sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved dad, Sly Stone of Sly and the Family Stone. After a prolonged battle with COPD and other underlying health issues, Sly passed away peacefully, surrounded by his 3 children, his closest friend, and his extended family. While we mourn his absence, we take solace in knowing that his extraordinary musical legacy will continue to resonate and inspire for generations to come. Something else that the family had told reporters on the passing of Sly is that he was writing a screenplay based upon his life, and that the family will also bring this out to fruition at a later date, so that's something to look forward to. Now, according to the Guardian news outlet in the UK, Sly was diagnosed with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD. This is the diagnoses that can include asthma, chronic bronchitis, or emphysema. Many patients usually acquire this, usually through tobacco use, but some people have inherited forms of this disorder, and then some people have very severe asthma, which requires specialized treatment. Sly was diagnosed with this disorder in 2019 by his physician, and the article talks about smoking as the biggest causative factor for this problem. With respect to his catalog, Sly and the Family Stone was pretty much in their heyday in the late 60s and early 70s. And I would say that their peak year was in 1969 when they released their 4th album called Stand. This is the one where Everyday People came from. The title cut, the track I Want to Take You Higher, they were at their peak, creatively and commercially, of course. And this album, as far as I'm concerned, also was very special in the fact that it was their first truly successful album. Now, a lot of people don't realize that their first 3 albums failed to even crack the top 100, the top 50% of the albums chart. Not only did their 4th album Stand best that, it hit the top 20 on the chart, reaching number 13, but more importantly, critics jumped on this album. Universal 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, A+ reviews through all major music outlets at that time and critical outlets. It was definitely, as the title implies, Sly and the Family Stone were taking a stand, and they were pretty damn popular when they did it. In addition to the title cut and Everyday People, a couple other standout tracks, I Want to Take You Higher, and the kind of protest track called Don't Call Me Whitey. Now, one critic named Peter Shapiro, at the time the album Stand was released, basically recalled in his initial exposition on the album, at a time when the Civil Rights Coalition was breaking apart, when flower power was mutating into armed struggle, the Family Stone clung desperately to the belief that you can make it if you try, and had the gall to deliver the decade's most powerful message of unity as a sing-song nursery rhyme. Of course, maybe Everyday People was believable as a nursery rhyme because on songs like Don't Call Me Whitey and Somebody's Watching You, Sly watches a 60s dream disintegrate before his eyes. I think the album was a seamless blend of rock, folk, soul, a true cacophony of voices of both African Americans, Caucasians, just unity coming together on this album. And if you haven't heard it, it's a terrific album. And I'm often quoted as saying that Sly and the Family Stone's Greatest Hits is one of the best greatest hits albums ever released. An album that can stand on its own. That album came out in 1970. You should also check that out. I also did a podcast episode that I haven't uploaded to YouTube yet, but I will. You can find it on Spotify or Apple Music, Google Podcasts, I suppose. The episode in which I discuss Sly and the Family Stone's Greatest Hits album. So truly an event, a great listen. I listen to it 2 or 3 times a year. It's fantastic. I probably will listen to it after recording this video as well. So Sly and the Family Stone. It's unfortunate that health had to take this true talent away from us, but it's just a reminder of, I think, how special music used to be. And I don't mean to sound like some sort of disgruntled geezer, older Gen Xer. I was born in 1968, but I just wish that a lot of artists nowadays put their own soul, if they have an activist bone in their body, to express it through music. They don't do that anymore. They're into hashtag keyboard activism. And there was a time when music like that put out by Sly and the Family Stone really, truly embodied the conscience of a country at a time where, not unlike now, there is a lot of strife, there is a lot of discord, there is a lot of dystopia. And if you go back and listen to a lot of his lyricism, especially on the album Stand, I think you'll understand why. And Sly, great performer, great act. Stand, a great album. You'll truly be missed. Sly and the Family Stone. Sly Stone, dead today, June 9th, 2025, at the age of 82. I'm Michael Douglas. If you like what you see here on the channel, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. And as the late great Barry White always used to say, let the music play. And I'll see you on the next episode.